guys. Hello, welcome back. It's been a very long time since I did my last flip through, which was from this journal, and this was actually from 2021. So yes, long time ago. And I think the last page that we looked through or got up to even was, just checking, I think it was this page, yeah. So that was September 2021. So basically what's happened, I'll just move this new journal out of the way. What's happened is I got up to 2021 and this was October. Yeah, so that's my start page from October. And I think I've done most of October 21, but then I was making loads of notes in my phone for 2022, but I just never got around to, because I was still working on 21 and then I never got around to 2022. So I thought, this is ridiculous. I'm going to have to go back to that at some point in my life and just start afresh with January 2023, because otherwise it just becomes impossible. So I thought I'd catch up today with kind of where I'm at. So we did finish, like my last flip through finished September 21, and then this was October 21, which I have kind of finished, but I'd rather than go through it thoroughly, I'd rather come back to that another day. And I thought I'd start today showing you my journal, new journal for 2023. So here we go. This was actually quite a plain notebook. It was it a paper gang one again, possibly? But anyway, I just covered it with some really old scrapbook paper I had from an Echo Park collection. And then I just put a bit of glitter Mod Podge, need to say that carefully, on the front bit. I think on the back I just left it actually kind of matte. But yeah, on the front I have used the Mod Podge. It's the first time I kind of discovered it, the Mod Podge, so I've used it everywhere to start with. Yeah, so I've covered this, and it's actually got like little grid inside for the paper, which I've never used before. It's quite helpful actually when you need, sort of to line things up and do your writing. And saying that, I tend to do my writing on like tags and stuff. So, but anyway, it can come in quite useful. So I hope that's not too confusing for people who are watching. So we're starting in 2023, and what have we got it in view? There we go. So this is it. Just got sort of an excerpt from Mindful magazine right at the front, and then front cover for 2023. Obviously that's washi, and then the bluish background is from a gel prints, another thing that I also discovered, the gel plate. And like they make such brilliant backgrounds, so I just kind of use that and then cut that out for another Mindful type magazine, and that's that. And then we have some more gel prints. So it's like gel prints and Mod Podge was my big thing a few months ago. So I just used papers that I'd already created with the gel plate. And then I think I'll put the glitter Mod Podge on top there. So we've got the January page. I think that was a punched out heart. And then more from magazines. And this was a border punch, which I think makes a nice effect. I've got some writing underneath, 2023 again, and that was the first couple of days in January. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about here. we're talking about my subscription to the health club, which is a very common thing in January, isn't it? Well, I did actually start in December because they had a special offer on, but I did subscribe properly to this health club in January. I've actually cancelled that now. We're only in end of like February because it's so expensive and I'm not going enough and I can't really afford it. So if I was using it a lot, then fair enough, but I'm so busy that I just don't have time. I'd rather craft than go to a health club, actually. Let me know what you think. Yeah, so here we have, so it's the 1st to the 6th of January. I'm sort of condensing weeks into a couple of pages, like 1 week will take up, for example, well, this one, just a couple of pages, because again, I don't have time to spend, you know, I just don't have that time to do a page per day or a couple of days even. So this is the 1st to the 6th of January, and this was from a shower gel. I just thought it's such a nice design for a packaging. It's really really colourful and pops. And then we've got and also they smell, I love these shower gels because they're really sweet, and yeah, just how I like them. I hope that's in shot. It is now. So that's the flip. I thought I'd just keep those and put those in my journal. And then we've got the health club card that I joined. Yeah, well, there's the Nutella packaging. I think my boys must have been in, well, they are into the Nutella at the moment. So yeah, the health club I joined, and then it was a special offer over Christmas. It was like £2 a day, and it's a really luxury one. It's got like your spa and your blooming sauna and hot tub. I think the hot tub was what got me. But I don't know, I just kind of, it's not quite the same. Like if you've got a hot tub on holiday just with your family or your friends, it's really private, but a hot tub in the public, you know, health club it's not quite as nice, is it? But yeah, so that's that. I could give up chocolate, but I'm not a quitter. I haven't given up chocolate because I just can't quit sugar. It's a problem with me. Confession, my yoga pants have never been to yoga. Very true. No, not a yoga person. I did, however, do one Zumba class, which I really enjoyed. So that's that. And then we've got notes here. I use some really, really old index cards that I've had for about 100 years. I found them in a drawer, in a box, you know, under the bed. And I've got all different coloured index cards, so you'll be seeing some of those. This is... I think I used like the end of a kitchen roll to, not a kitchen roll, the core of a tin foil roll to create some circles, and then just Mod Podge, the old Mod Podge is back out over the, you know, the colours that I used. Yeah, and then sequins and bits and bobs. We've got a card here. I think that was from the head teacher from my son's school, just to say thank you for the Christmas chocolates. And that's nice, isn't it, when teachers do that? Because sometimes, like, you'll spend ages kind of getting presents for them at Christmas, what have you, and then they don't even get a thank you. But I know they probably get loads from from all the kids. So, but it is nice when they, you know, when they take time to say thank you. So. Just having a drink. So next page, we're going from the 9th to the 14th of January, and I did mention the Zumba because I must have gone to Zumba that week for like the one and only time. Yeah, that's that. Oh, we've got the washi. This is really cute, and I think I've been looking for an excuse to use this washi tape because it's like beach themed, which is a bit odd in January, but I think that was in view of me and my mates were talking about booking a holiday in the summer, so any excuse to use that. And then here we have, I just paper clipped it in, and it's like a pocket from when I put some writing on the back. about my son's school trip. And yeah, this is a pocket from, geez, I can't remember the collection. Really can't have had it ages, but it's lovely, as you can see. And there's a doily there and a heart. Perfect for storing, you know, notes and journal. Bloody hell, sorry, I can't get this in. Journal, notes and ephemera. So, yeah, I wrote some, just use a tag. It's a flamingo papery tag, actually, and I'll put the link to flamingo papery. Yeah, I do do a bit of, I'm a flamingo papery partner, so if somebody purchases from the flamingo papery website, and well, my sort of under my partner name, which is Naomi Lester, then I get a small percentage, not much, but hey, every bit counts. I don't know if they deliver outside of the UK though, I'm not sure, but there you go. I've got loads of these tags from Flamingo, and they're really perfect for journaling. I'm going to use a bit of washi tape and twine up there. And then I think, ooh, got more. Yeah, another journal card talking about possibly booking a holiday with my friends. The pizza reference, what's all that about? Can't remember. Pizza. Oh, that's it. I attempted a pizza from a recipe book that I got for my son for Christmas, because he always says he wants to cook, and I'm really not into cooking. Like, I'm completely useless, even though I come from a French mother who was a brilliant cook. It just didn't get passed down. I prefer to craft instead, and I like to eat, obviously, but yeah, cooking, no. And we tried to make this pizza and it was a disaster, but then in my defence, I didn't have a rolling pin or I didn't have a measuring jug. So it looked more like molten pizza, but it was quite tasty, but it just looked awful. And then my husband, who's much more into cooking than me, he attempted it a few days later, but he did purchase a rolling pin for himself to use and a measuring jug, and he's looked perfect. So yeah, but I haven't tried anything since. I haven't tried cooking anything since, but I should do, shouldn't I, really? I just don't have like the motivation to just did it for my son, really. But yeah, so that was that. And then here we have, the background was just tissue paper that I Mod Podged over. And then I think that's tissue paper with Mod Podge, and some stars from, I can't remember, I'm not even going to say which collection, because I think it's Pretty Little Studio, but I honestly can't remember. If you'd like to know, because I think I've still got the packaging for like the stars, for example, so if you would like to know, then I can always check. Just ask me in the comments. Okay, so this is my dad, my lovely dad. He's 84 now, and he's a bit of an old hippie. So that's him in his new sort of bohemian top type thing. Yeah, I love him to bits. That's him. And yeah, he went to an old place, an old store, market, kind of indoor store in Birmingham, where I grew up, and I used to go to this place in Birmingham all the time. So I was quite an alternative kid. I like my hippie clothes, etc., and I used to go to this place. So it's funny, like my dad going there decades later, it's still there. Yeah, so that's that. Oh, what have we got here? So this is January 15th to the 22nd. And this is a label from my favourite John Frieda shampoo. Avocado and cannabis sativa seed oil. Anyway, whatever's in it, it makes my hair like really soft and it's lovely. It's like one of the best shampoos I've ever used. Quite expensive, but worth it if it has that effect. And then I put a little envelope, green, to go with it. And I talked about, I made this into it, so I stuck it on some green card, the label on some green card, and then made it into a journal card, rounded the edges with a corner punch. Talking about my shampoo and the marshmallow. What have I got in here? I've still got to do more writing. I haven't done all my writing, but I'll do that there. I did some writing underneath. Oh yeah, talking about the hot club. Wish I could go more often, but yeah, too busy. And then the Zumba. I was meant to go that day, but didn't have enough time. And then in here I've got label from the candle that I've been burning, really sweet and lovely. And you know what? It smells great. It still smells, so that's a good idea to put a little perfume, or I don't know, like spray perfume onto a bit of card and put it in your journal, so the scent will fade but it'll still be there a little bit. Or from a candle like this, and that the smell's just on there. It's really nice. Oh, sorry, I'm talking a lot today. Got a lot to catch up on. Oh, and my avocado washi tape. So it's difficult to find somewhere to use that. So I thought that was perfect for the avocado shampoo. Yeah, so it's nice to have the washi tape as like a border. And then on the next page, I think that's another gel print background. And yeah, oh, we've got these little dinky swimming ladies. That was just talking about me going swimming at the health club. It's like the first time in like decades, I think since I was about 17, that I'd been swimming. I was like a drowning rat. My husband was laughing at me, but it didn't last anyway because I'm not a natural in water. And then the flamingo paper. Oh, that was with reference to my going to the flamingo papery conference, like mini conference, because I've decided to try and sort of promote it again on social media. I'll put a link below to my flamingo page. Yeah, and that's that. And then I think this is just where I've got up to. So this takes us to the end of January. And what I did here was just put down lots of, you can get like those little booklets with vellum type. They're little tiny booklets with vellum type sort of paper, and they're just gorgeous. And I thought I'd just place them down because I don't get to use them often enough, and they're so pretty. So this was a lot to do with, I don't think I've done the writing on this page yet. So I can have a sip. So this was a lot to do with meeting up with my friends, who we've actually booked a trip now, and that's a little photo from my sprocket of there's some of my friends. A little photo of, like the booking reference and stuff. So can't wait. We're going not until the end of summer, like end of August, beginning of September, just for a few days. I can't be away from my boys for more than a few nights, but it's got a hot tub and it looks like a gorgeous lodge, so hopefully it lives up to the photos, because you know what it's like when you book a holiday. It looks great on the website, and then you get there, it's like, this isn't great. So hopefully, and that's that. I'm just talking about my friends. I haven't done any, as you can see, I've not done any writing. I made a little pocket here, so at the top, by sticking 2 pages together, and which I do anyway, but then leaving a gap where it's not, with no adhesive, so I can put like a tag in or something with like my journaling. So yeah, that's a really good trick if you want more space and just to add a bit of interest, really. Yeah, so that's where I've got up to. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, And yeah, hopefully I'll be back with February quite soon. I haven't started February yet and we're at the end, so I'm really trying to keep up with it this time. So fingers crossed. So that's what I've got up to so far. Just a quick mention, I've got this is gorgeous, this little girl, this little lady, sort of meditating, and this is from Flamingo, and it's by an artist called Love Lucy, I think she's on Instagram. She is on Instagram actually, and I just love this image. Look at it, because that just symbolises my head and the chaos and the kids and everything I've got to remember, which I'm sure so many people can relate to. And then I just started, putting random bits in here. So I'm going to carry on with that. And then that's so cute. Look at the back. I didn't even realise it had that image at the back until I received it. Anyway, just sharing that. And if you've got any questions or comments, please put them in the comment section below. I'll leave a link to my Instagram page and the Flamingo site. And yeah, again, thanks for taking the time to watch, and I hope I've given you a few ideas and what have you. Okay, take care. Speak soon. Bye.